Hello, this is Big Man Bot. Today I'll be doing my reaction video to MikeyAngryBirds. This is top 10 review requests for me to review by him. Yeah, it's kind of a weird title. But whatever. Anyway, I really want to make my next review special, so I asked MikeyAngryBirds in a couple of comments on his videos and in a super private video just for him to make a list of the top 10 games he wants to see me review. I really want to see this, even if it is a lame top 10, which he says it is. I know it's not going to be the best top 10, but hopefully it won't fill me with anger. And even then, I don't want him to delete it at all. No, I want him to keep this one. But looking at the thumbnail, which you can't see, it was showing a picture of Shrek 2, the game, on the PS2, which I do own. And in fact, as of when I'm recording this, it was actually the last game I played on the day I recorded this. So that's something. But anyway, I'm just going to watch this top 10, and I will not tell you what I'm going to review next. I'm just going to talk about why or why not I can or cannot review these games. And I'm really quiet today. Maybe I should turn my volume up because I forgot to do that.
I would do like let's say my boss will be a new review sometime at some point like on August, even though he's gonna go into like a holiday.
Yep. Hopefully this video would have been recorded before my holiday, and the review will definitely be made after my holiday.
You know, after everybody do like Crash Bandicoot 2's Wrath of Cortex,
Crash Bandicoot 2: The Wrath of Cortex. Excuse me, Wrath of Cortex is technically the fourth Crash game, silly. Not the second.
Bandicoot 2 Cortex trolls you, or Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex gonna get you, or Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back.
Or I called in my review, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Trolls Back.
Yeah, I got that title right.
Oh. I'd also like to mention that the description says, "This is lame top 10 video ever made, so enjoy." That's terrible English. If you want to say that's lame, just say, "This is a lame top 10 video, but hopefully you'll enjoy." That would have been a better description. But anyway, I'm just gonna carry on with this. Because why not?
Bandicoot 2 Cortex gonna get you, or Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Yeah, I got that title right. Okay. Because I will do like Jesse needs me, I request me some games to him. If not, because I have my list. I have my own list. So yeah. Because those games are gonna be like PC, PS2, GameCube, DS, GBA, and many more.
PC you probably won't see.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's only like console ports, so sorry. Not handheld games like GBA and DS. Yeah, I know. I have these right here.
Don't worry. It's not that easy recording portable games anyway.
Because he's actually my TV. It's TV cabinet. So yeah. So this is actually a top 10 Big Man Bot review requests that I want to review some games
that you want to review, then why don't you review them?
I never know or I have played. So let's get this list started. So number 10 is Never.
Hey look, there was no jump cut. I'm ashamed of you.
The Neighborhood for the PC.
All I can say is that's probably never gonna happen, sorry. But hopefully I'll hear a good explanation on why he wants me to review this.
Yeah, I know that everybody remembered this game because
everyone remembers this game, then how comes it's so obscure?
Even though it's actually become forgotten back in like early.
It's become. You said it. was a highly remembered game, then you said it's been forgotten. What?
Back in like mid-90s, because yeah, I know this is actually wasn't failed at the marketing, even though the point-and-click adventure games wasn't the hottest thing ever. Even though it was only like some viewers like they made a sequel review on the Neighborhood.
I wonder if he actually has played these games.
Sequel called Skull Monkeys. The Lazy Game Reviewer had reviewed this game on the PC. Even though that's a Macintosh. So yeah, because this is actually a point-and-click adventure, even though he haven't played this game next to Skull Monkeys, which I'm pretty waiting for him to review it.
Don't know if it will happen. At all.
Even though that, I'm just waiting for more reviews.
Even though you complained with all the reviews I was uploading, and you got angry.
It's like either like 100.
Like you were one of my parents. Or just an angry parent.
If it's like his end, his gaming reviewer. Yeah. Even though that's just pretty stupid. Yeah, I know.
Hopefully this is worst to best. Well, like, every top 10 video should.
Possibly because of that, that Wallace and Gromit, like, animation, like, even though it looked like Wallace and Gromit, you know. Everybody remembers this?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that almost nobody remembers the Neverhood. Sorry.
Did you? No? Because
I'm pretty sure it's an obscure game.
I remember. Okay, number 9 is Finding Nemo for the PS2.
Which I don't own anymore.
Okay, even though this actually went in the said this actually that he hates this game because he don't like this game. According to his Google Plus account.
Yeah, you could have jump cut to this Google Plus bit.
If I find it. Let's cut it down and find it. Whoops. Okay, let me find it. Wait, hold. That's that. Well, I'm screwed. Shush. Let it. Come on. Where's it? Where the heck is it? Well, I'm screwed.
Did you think that I said somewhere that I thought that the game sucks? I think I said in Till Game Masters until I die on the game that, you know, I hate the puzzles, but I don't know.
Let it out. Don't want to show spoilers.
Yay for no jump cutting!
Could see that this game is great on the PS2, but I remember the Game Boy Advance only.
I remember the GBA version. I have the GBA version still. Do you want me to review the GBA version? Yeah? Because I can do that. And maybe I might even get my hands on the Japanese PS2 version. And that might make you excited.
Because only the GBA port is actually great. Well, probably could review this game on the PS2 and the game.
I used to hate the GBA version, just to let you know. But it's not that bad. It's pretty decent.
More advanced on later. So yeah, seems weird. Even though this is actually my childhood. Because I remember as a kid in theaters, but this is actually my childhood. So yeah. So let's continue now. Number 8 is.
He is not doing a very good job at explaining why he wants me to review these games.
Plants vs. Zombies for the
That's probably never going to happen. The end.
PC. Oh, even some console ports like PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, or Xbox Live Arcade, and PlayStation Network. Sorry, and many more consoles, including this one, and also DS. Because I found this cover, like it said, this is the Game of the Year edition, so yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Gets the Game of the Year! That means it's the end of the world!
Clear Seed is actually pretty great, because I remember this game when I'm a iOS addict, because I just love this game, because he haven't played this game, even though I just
Could you explain why you love this game and why you want me to review this game?
I just put it in the like jokes and like some like only like 3 times in the like reaction videos, and even the SpongeBob one, even though it's like I just scrap it because of the audio cut. So yeah, because it's actually one of the best games ever on PC, and also it was also the best iOS game ever made. And even though the angry
And then the fanboys start attacking him.
this game is like is awesome, you know.
You know what? In my personal opinion, there only needs to be one Angry Birds game. That's right, one. The original Angry Birds is the Angry Bird game, and none of the others should have existed. All of the others were unoriginal, dumb, and just unnecessary. And Angry Birds Go, well, that was actually kind of original because it wasn't another the Slingshot game like the previous games, which was original for Angry Birds, but from what I'm aware of, it was a Mario Kart rip-off, which only makes it slightly more original than the other Angry Birds games, such as Angry Birds Seasons, such an original game, Angry Birds Rio, so original, Angry Birds Space, add space physics to a game and it's a completely different game. Angry Birds Star Wars, add the Star Wars license and it's completely original, yay! And then there's Angry Birds Epic, which is like an RPG that you need Wi-Fi for. That's the dumbest thing ever. And then there's going to be an Angry Birds Transformers game. I don't care anymore. Angry Birds just needs to die now. One Angry Birds game is enough, not 10 billion. Yes, I may be wearing Angry Birds pajamas right now, but that's only because my family was buying me Angry Birds merchandise.
That is like, is that from the summer apps, from the beach, from the pool level? I know, I remember it. And also the empty guy. How cute is he? Okay, I don't want to do that stupid jokes. Okay.
No, you should. You should just explain why you want me to review the game. And give the game some backstory. Just tell us about the game.
Number 7 is Yoshi's Island, aka Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
I'm guessing that he's played the game when I advanced part of the game. And all I can say is if I want to play this game, I want to play the SNES original, not the silly GBA version. Seriously, why isn't the SNES version on any of the virtual consoles? That just makes me so mad. Surely the GBA versions, but why not the original SNES? That annoys me. Which means that if I ever want to play this game, I'll need an actual SNES. No, I don't want to play the GBA version.
Yep, everybody's favorite game of all time.
I can't. I'm sorry, but that line alone gets a favourite. Oh my god, your false facts are so hilarious.
Everybody's favorite Mario game on the Super Nintendo. I know that my dad liked some Mario Bros. On the Super Nintendo.
Now that's a game I can review.
Actually, my favorite, even though I have like play one like Yoshi's Island DS, Yoshi's Island, and Yoshi's Island 3.
Yoshi's Island DS is a game I could review, but it's not on my to-do list.
Or Yoshi's New Island. Clearly on the bottom, right there. Even though I said this game is actually was amazing, you guys, I can't wait to see it on. Please gotta review this game on when
You'll probably have to wait a while. That's what I'm saying.
I beat Yoshi's New Island on.
I do not use PC emulators. The only emulators I use are Virtual Console on the Nintendo systems and PSN. That's all.
Yes, if I get 100% and I will like request them to review Yoshi's Island. So yeah, that's just like he looks great, even though that because of the...
Does he want me to review it because he thinks that it's everyone's favourite game of all time? Is that why? Because if it is, that's just genius.
Levels, the characters, and some stuff. Because the cuttlefish in the first game has always scared my mind. Because I have nightmares for this. Because the cuttlefish scares me.
Did you play the GBA version as a very little kid, and then you saw that face, you was like, ah, I wonder if that happened. Or he found out that everyone called the second game their favourite game of all time, and then that gave him nightmares. I do wonder sometimes.
Really? The cuttlefish. Can you look up the enemies on name? The cuttlefish? Did you? Need I say more? Nope. Okay, let's continue on. Number 6 is Shrek 2.
I did wonder what version. I did wonder what number Shrek 2 was on, and yes, I do have Shrek 2, and yes, I can review it. But that's not what I will be reviewing next. That's all I can say.
For the PS2 and GameCube. Okay.
Don't forget about Xbox! Oh great, he forgot about Xbox. That's annoying. Why? Because... 1, you should not forget any versions of a game whatsoever if it's multi-platform. Second off, the Xbox version was released in Japan and the GameCube version wasn't. So, yeah. Ha! Oh, and the PS2 version was as well, but, you know, whatever.
Let me say this game. This game is awesome. But I only play...
He loves it.
The GBA part. This is actually sucks because I haven't played these games on the console. Like,
he's saying it's awesome even though he's never played it. Golden rule of giving out your opinion. No, wait, no. Let me rephrase this. Golden rule of gaming: do not say that game is awesome if you haven't played it. That is the golden rule of gaming. Do not give opinions on games that you haven't played. Sure, they can assume that Superman 64 is the worst game ever, but I might play it and really enjoy it. Same with, like, Big Rigs or E.T.
One of the other games. Yo. Yeah, you know.
He might play and he might find out that this game is awful. That could happen, you know.
Seriously, Shrek's live.
Shrek is also your daughter's wife, even though that's the bit that everyone forgets.
Okay, let's shut up already. I know this scene is so awesome because it's made by Activision.
Yes, but Activision has put out a lot of beeping their years, such as Call of Poopy. And yes, you might be saying that I'm being a hypocrite, that I'm saying that Call of Duty sucks even though I'm playing it. I'm not saying that it sucks. I'm just, because I might play and I might really enjoy it. I'm just saying that that's practically all they do these days.
Awesome.
And it's annoying. I mean, seriously, don't we have enough Call of Duties considering that they're all the same? From what I'm aware of.
Made the Spider-Man games and Call of Duty games. I just felt like Spider-Man.
They didn't publish every Spider-Man game, silly.
You know, that's been, because I was like 100 reviews on Spider-Man games for the PS1,
He wants me to do 100 reviews on Spider-Man games. I don't even know if there's 100 Spider-Man games in existence. And that includes all of the ports of all of the Spider-Man games. I just don't know. I went to get 100 reviews out of Spider-Man games, and no, you will not see 100 reviews just on Spider-Man games.
PS3, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, DS, Xbox 360, and many more. Okay, let's just stop this thing. Okay, let's just put the image in the PS2 port. See, this is the Platinum version. This game is the piece on GBA. And Smash Bros. Show already reviewed that game. Well,
on the GBA, and that's a good review.
Big and Mud could review it. No, just the GBA port. The GBA port, and also Beg for Mercy. But Puss and Boy.
I've never played Beg for Mercy, and I'm not planning on playing it. I guess it was who to review the console version more.
Whoops. So yeah, guys, I think this is going to So yeah, so number 5 is...
Now I can see number 5. I know that's obvious, but whatever. And I know what it is already.
This holy grail on this game before it become this game, Rayman Raving Rabbids.
Out of all the Rayman games that I could review, out of all of them, he wants me to review Rayman Raving Rabbids, the game that turned Rayman into a side character, even though his name was in the title. That's the game he wants me to review. He doesn't want me to review Rayman 2, or Rayman 3, or Rayman M, or Rayman Origins, or... Wait, I've already reviewed Rayman Origins, whatever. Oh no! He wants me to review Rayman Raving Rabbids! Everybody's favourite Rayman game! Oh, I wish.
In the PlayStation 2 and PC. I can only get the image for the PS2. Maybe he's like a PlayStation addict.
No, you do not. Oh, you only need to show an image of one version.
You get it. Here. Here's the PS2 artwork. Looks pretty promising.
I don't know if it's different. That's the PS2 European artwork. I don't know if there was a PS2 version in North America, but if there was, it might have been the same as the North American Wii version. I don't know.
And even the Wii part is like a US part. Let me get it. Let me get the Wii port. Do you see the difference? It has rated Peggy 3.
That's because you're showing us the European cover.
Because this is the first Rayman game either had a Peggy 3 rating.
That's the first Rayman game to receive a Peggy 3 rating, according to MikeyAngryBirds. Well, I don't know if that is fully true, but I just don't know. I mean, the Rayman games before in Europe had ELSPA ratings. I'm pretty sure it was ELSPA 3 to 10. Don't know if Rayman 3 used Peggy, though. I don't know. And of course, I could be missing out on Rayman games between, but I don't know.
Yeah, the Peggy rating, even though the Rayman Raving Rabbids 2 has like an E10 plus rating, well, maybe it's got the rated Peggy 7.
Yeah, it's rated Peggy 7 in Europe. And I think the second game was released in Japan, but I don't remember what rating that got in Japan.
No, because...
Well, I could check for you. And I know that I probably should not show you this bit. Whatever. No, I do not want Frozen. That game is just too apparent. I will say that I prefer the North American cover over the European cover over here. I will admit that. In Japan it was rated 0B, which is like the equivalent of which is like 12 and over in Japan. And us Europeans also have a 12 rating. You Americans have T, which is like 13 plus, but whatever.
The rapid popularity is almost coming, and Rayman's is going to come back.
Not many people like the rabbits, from my knowledge. I mean, they nearly threw Rayman in the garbage bin, but then Rayman came back in Rayman Origins. And then the world rejoiced in peace! So, thank you very much, Rayman Origins. I may not have liked you at first, but now I enjoy you, and you brought Rayman back to his original glory. Although I do want to see another 3D Rayman game, most definitely. As in a 3D platformer, not this.
For Rayman Legends, and well, he's actually appeared in Rayman Legends, so yeah. And also he will be in as a trophy in the Super Smash Bros. 4. This is actually pretty radical, even though he's like that Ubisoft always have like lags of.
No, from what I'm aware, Rayman will only be a trophy. Which is kind of sad, but hey, it's cool that Rayman will be in the next Smash Brothers. And I also find it annoying that the Vita version of Rayman Legends was eventually released in Japan, considering that for the longest time it was a Wii U exclusive in Japan. Not the smartest move, but hey, I guess Japanese people can play the worst version of Rayman Legends now.
Playing some games on the Wii U exclusively, while they had to put on the Xbox 360 and PS3, which would make fans even more
You don't need to talk about this stuff. Just talk about why you want to see me review this game.
rage out for the rabbit being more game. That's very stupid. Okay, let's continue on. So, number 4 is open season for the PS2.
I definitely wasn't expecting that. And I don't think I'll be picking it up. But if I find it incredibly cheap in like some gaming place, maybe I'll take a look at the game. And hopefully it'll be easy enough to review.
Really? Really? Really?
Really? So this is one of his most requested reviews for me. This is like number 4 on what he wants to see the most. That is interesting. I have seen all 3 open season movies, and I can't fully remember what I thought of them. I think the sequels were worse from my memory, but I might watch the first movie again, considering I actually own the first movie.
Okay, I'm gonna want to get rage out. I said that open season is a great film, except for the 2 direct-to-video sequels. Even though I said that, yeah, this is actually one of the best next to Shark Tales. Well, not so Shark Tales.
Thank you for showing us your DVD collection. Now I'm going to show you my DVD collection right now. I hope you like it, because if you don't, then you're mean. And hey look, there's open season, right here. I don't know if you can see it, but now you can, open season. I didn't actually think I had the case for it, but yes I do, it's right there. That was kind of annoying. Don't do that again, MikeyAngryBirds, that was very annoying.
If he's gonna review or not, one will be happy. Okay. So yeah, even though I said I have like that a bear and a deer is going to the forest with trying to like join.
So he's talking a bit more about the movie rather than the actual game. That's a bad move, I'm sorry.
Or to these creatures, or to like trying to face off the hunters, or to save their forest. That's a great concept for the film. And then the game.
He's probably never played it.
Really, really cool. And I remember playing this game on the DS, but now I forgot it because I have forgot it.
Where did he forget it? Did he forget it while he was when he went on holiday to a random country? Did he forget it at his friend's house? Did he forget it at a random house? Did he forget it in one of his relatives' house? I don't know where he forgot it from.
Because I played the DS port only. Maybe you could review it, even though there's like so many let's plays only that has some gameplay on it. Even and also trailers, and also I have seen the movie like.
He probably also reviewed the console version because he's showing us the console version. If you want to review the DS version, then he should probably show me the DS version. But whatever.
2014. Clear see if you want to see it. Yeah, I know. Okay. That's the next plus. Let's see. Number 3?
That is an incredibly difficult game to review unless I use the internet, which I don't want to use.
What's your script?
And considering that he doesn't like it when I use internet footage, and since everyone will call me since people might call me unprofessional for using footage online, I probably won't review it. But I will give you a quick review on SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom right now, hopefully, so this is a little bit worthwhile. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom was a game released on the PS2, GameCube, Xbox, PC, and Game Boy Advance back in 2003. It was a game based on the SpongeBob SquarePants TV series. No beep. And the game received positive reviews. And the story is that Plankton has this evil machine to make robots, and he activates the machine, but he forgot to make the robots obey him, so the robots go crazy. SpongeBob and Patrick wish for robots to become real, and their wish comes true with Plankton's evil invention. But everyone blames it on SpongeBob and Patrick in the game. So it's up to SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy to kill all the robots and to solve this mystery once and for all. Collect all the golden spatulas, collect enough shiny thingies, and by the way, you have to give them to Mr. Krabs, who always wants more! And yeah, the graphics in the game look pretty good for a PS2 game, for an Xbox game from 2003. It looks like SpongeBob, and it definitely looks nice. The music is great, it's just so memorable, and I just love the songs in this game. The game controls fluently, and that you get loads of power-ups in the game. You can play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, and Patrick's my least favourite, but he's still fun to play as. Sandy is really fun to play as, and overpowered, and once you get the cruise battle with SpongeBob, oh my god, he becomes so overpowered. I mean, seriously, if you know how to use it with the mixture of the bubble bowl, you can literally break the game. This game is literally so broken, there are so many glitches, and that makes the game more fun. If there are any bad things, well, the glitches are kind of a bad thing, but they're so fun to use, and they make the game a lot more interesting. So, it's more of a plus than a negative. But if there is one negative about I apologise, but if there is one negative about the game, it's that there are no levels where you can play as both Patrick and Sandy, and you can't switch from the fly. There are some levels where you can only play as SpongeBob. Wait, I don't think there are actually. Wait, yes, there is. There are a few levels you can only play as SpongeBob, and there are some levels where you play as SpongeBob and Patrick, and some that you can play as SpongeBob and Sandy, but none where you can choose whatever character you like, and you can change whenever you want. You're restricted to the characters that the game lets you play as in the level, and that is actually annoying. That, and finding Patrick's socks can sometimes be annoying, but other than that, this is one of the best licensed games ever. Well, this is one of the best licensed games ever. It's just amazing. When people think of good licensed games, they mostly think of GoldenEye on the N64, but me? One of the games I think of is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. This game gets an A+. I definitely recommend you play this game. This is one of the best licensed games ever, and it's one of the best platformers ever, and it's one of my favourite games of all time, so yeah. I don't even have that much nostalgia of this game. I just heard good reviews and I bought it online, and yeah, I think Maverick Hunter 075, is that his name? No, I don't know which one. Forfall's minion, that guy. He was the one who... He might have been the guy who made me buy Battle for Bikini Bottom, and he must have done a good job. And I bought the game and I loved it, so yeah. That's the most of a review you'll probably see from me.
Yes, boys and girls, it's SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom for the PS2.
And GameCube and Xbox and PC and Game Boy Advance, but the PC and Game Boy Advance versions are different.
They said this game is like one of the best games in 2003, which is cool. Even though I didn't remember this game, even though he already played doing the Let's Play, but I didn't see it, which just sucks because it sucks to be an idiot to see Let's Play and this nostalgic, and even this.
How is it nostalgic if you can't even remember playing the game? Plus, you're saying that you missed the Let's Play, then go on my channel, which I'm pretty sure it's a very easy thing to do. I'm sure it's not difficult in the slightest. This is kind of annoying. Go onto my playlists. And then look for Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is right here. Click on it, and then enjoy the Let's Play. It's so simple. I mean, just enjoy the Let's Play, have fun watching the Let's Play, the end. It's just so simple. I've got a whole playlist of every single part of the Let's Play, so go watch that. Plus, you could also watch some of my Jak 2 Let's Play. You might enjoy that. I don't know, but you can check that out if you want.
And even Plankton said, I said I'm an idiot if I didn't see it. Yeah.
Don't worry, YouTube videos are up forever unless the creator deletes them. Or if strong copyright or if big companies that claim copyright take the video down. And that hasn't happened to any of the parts of my Battle for Bikini Bottom Let's Play, so you could go back and watch the whole thing. It's not hard. YouTube videos aren't up for a limited time. I hope you know that.
You know, this helmet reminds me of that from like one of the episodes, like SpongeBob said, no shirts, no shoes, no service. And even Patrick said, "Can I have your head, sir?" He just keep eyes, which is weird. Even though
you don't need to talk about this random SpongeBob episode.
Oh, this is actually gonna be my next. And also,
I don't think he'll ever make video game reviews, but it'll be interesting if he tried, even if they are just as bad as the ones I made back when I was 11.
There's like a double pack, because he has Battle for Bikini Bottom and this. This is actually on the GameCube 2 games in one. Maybe it's like a 2-disc.
The GBA double pack comes with Super SpongeBob and Battle for Bikini Bottom.
You could play it on the GameCube and see what the difference is between this and PS2 port.
From what I'm aware of, the only real difference between the GameCube version, the GameCube and the PS2 version of Battle for Bikini Bottom is that the GameCube version has faster load times, which is the reason why which is why everyone speedruns the GameCube version. Same with the movie game. And I don't know if there are any huge differences, but if there was a Japanese GameCube version, then I might, and if it was a GameCube exclusive in Japan, I might have actually got a GameCube region destroyer thingy, well I like calling it a region destroyer, and then I might play the Japanese version. But there is no Japanese Battle for Bikini Bottom. There wouldn't be any Japanese SpongeBob games until Creature from the Krusty Krab. And that's sad.
Okay, I don't know when to do that. Okay, I hope he's gonna review it, like, sometime at least. Like, the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob the Water, they have to release this winter.
For all you know, I might review more SpongeBob. I might even review that movie when it comes out.
I'm pretty excited to see this film, even though it's
That's if I do get to watch the film.
actually a return of the classic SpongeBob. Yeah. Number 2 is Fresh Twinsanity.
Oh, I know what number 1 is. And I'm singing Hallelujah right now because I'm actually in the mood for reviewing Spyro 2. Yeah!
Even though I said that when I saw a teaser trailer from his, like, from what game is coming out, when I
You mean the trailer for my 39th review?
said, what? I hope it's gonna be Crash Twinsanity in it. When I watched it, and I'm pretty disappointed. Well,
But you still enjoyed the review, right?
I just said I liked the review, even though I have like wage click on the reaction video. But even though I said I just kinda need to see this new review with a Crash Twinsanity.
So, the only Crash game he wants me to review is Twinsanity, or does he want me to review Twinsanity more than any of the other Crash games? I don't know.
Even though I said he will do like Crash Warp Revisited review, like some
Yes, I will revisit Warped and Wrath of Cortex.
point at 2000 what something. And also in the neighborhood, maybe he could review when Arbor get to release.
Neverhood is extremely unlikely. Twinsanity is likely.
Okay. Even though I said I'm pretty excited to see this game. Even though this is the Xbox box art, even though there's a PS2 box art, well, that looks weird. Wait a minute.
The European cover is more CGI rather than hand drawn, and I like that. And the Japanese box for the game, I don't even need to say anything about it. And sorry if it's a bit dark, but I don't need to say anything about the Japanese box. I'll just look at it. Look at it. It's so bright and colourful. I love it.
Spanish or French?
Wait, is he questioning Spanish or French?
It's Spanish or French?
He's wait, I thought you were good at Spanish. So can't you tell the difference between Spanish and French? I know that Spanish and French are similar in some ways, but they're not the same language. I'm sure you can separate them both. In fact, even I, who is not a Spanish or a Portuguese expert, I can still tell the differences between the two. Usually. And the Portuguese words for the don't help either. Or the fact they don't use as many I's in between an E and another letter. If not any.
Who knows this the Xbox box art? No, there's a PS2 box art. Well, that looks weird. Wait a minute. It's Spanish or French? Really?
So you're angry that a Spanish or a French person uploaded the Spanish or the French box art? That's just cruel. That's racist. I'm hoping that I can find the same box that he did. Or that he found. This is the one because it's in English. No. This might take a while, and I do apologise for that. PS2 PAL. That might help me find it. Because that is so obviously the PS2 box art. Oh, did this get stuck? Oh, this is annoying. I do apologise, but but I think it's done now. I will find this, even if it takes me forever. I will wait until I find it. I can only find non-English. Wait, is this the one? No, because this is like in German or Dutch. Maybe what he's thinking of, maybe what he's looking at is in German or Dutch.
That's stupid.
Don't be racist.
You're not Texas. What's the difference?
They're not that similar. The sounds of the languages are completely different. I mean, at the very least, the French pronounced a J a bit more like a J, unlike the Spanish who pronounce it like a H.
That's fun.
And hopefully that's not me being racist, and if it is, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Let me take a closer look at that
Here comes
cover.
number 1.
No, I want to see I want to find out what language the cover is in. Instead of... And he doesn't really talk about why he wants me to review these things. Or these games.
PS2 box art. Well, that looks weird. Wait a minute. It's...
Hopefully I can zoom in on this stuff and hopefully it might be slightly clearer. No, it's not. But it might... I can't quite see it, but it could be Spanish. But it's not clear enough. Wait. I think I see the Spanish flag down there, so yeah, I think it's Spanish. That looks like the Spanish flag. I mean, surely it's not very clear, but that does look like a Spanish flag. So, It's Spanish, confirmed, and I can definitely tell the difference between the French and the Spanish flag. Unlike Teal Game Master, you can't tell it in between a French and Italian flag. I mean, on the first part of his Tom and Jerry House Trap Let's Play, he said they was reading the Italian box, or what the back of the box said in Italian, even though it was French. And I knew it was French because I could understand it. And it definitely sounded like French. I mean, the only difference between the Spanish and the Italian flags is that the French and the Italian flags, I'm sorry, is that the French flag has blue and the Italian flag has green for one section. I mean, both of them have three colours that are vertical, and the white and the red in bottom, both flags are in the exact same positions. Just that French has blue, Italian has green, in the end.
So, here comes number 1. Spiral 2, Ripto's Rage.
Yeah, I totally wasn't expecting that from miles away. Considering that 1, I saw it earlier on in the video, and 2, you've been requesting me to review this game for 10 billion millenniums. Oh wait. Hasn't been that long, but it's still been a very long time. And I'm not going to spoil anything. I may be in the mood to review Spyro 2, but that doesn't mean I will review Spyro 2, just keep that in mind. Although, I'm not saying anything else. All I'm saying is that I don't know if hopefully I'm not spoiling on what will happen, but all I'm saying is that do not 100% expect to see Spyro 2. You might, but you might not. I'm not promising anything.
Because that's actually my most wanted game I want to see. You know, you could like put these lists on my least favorite, on my least wanted. You know, this is my most wanted game. Exclude like, even on that because there was like a Japanese box art, but he was like, remember playing this game on the Japanese part only.
No, I won't only review the Japanese version. Of course I'm going to review the American version as well.
Oh, that seems odd. So yeah.
Yeah, and is he saying that the Japanese box of the game sucks? How could you say that this super colourful, well-drawn, pretty box is ugly? It's not, it's beautiful. It's totally beautiful.
I'm pretty excited to see him, like, gonna review this game.
And he's gonna review Spyro, and he wants me to review Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. Also known in Europe as Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer, and in Japan as... And I'm not reading the bit on the side. I'm reading the original Japanese reading as well as I can. Spyro to Spaksukusu Tondemo Twazu. No one cares. That was me reading the Japanese bit, not the English bit. In English it says Spyro X Sparks Tondemotors. And the X means and. It's not the usual. It's not the usual and. I don't know if the X still translates to ta or if it means and, because I've seen Japanese commercials for Jak and Daxter, and in Japan, Jak and Daxter has the X in between them, as you saw. And in the commercials they said Jak and Daxter, so maybe it means and. I don't know.
I don't want to be...
And that was me. And I think a Japanese version would say it a bit more like Spyro to Sparksu Tondemo Twazu. That was probably a bit more accurate.
Protect reviews, release dates. Even though you hate the protected reviews, release dates, and protected, and my plush videos.
Protected? What do you mean protected?
Because you hate me. Why do you hate my English? Because my English and my YouTube comments are wrong.
I don't hate you because your English is bad. I mean, loads of kids don't have perfect English. In fact, my English isn't perfect either. But I do have to point these things... I do like pointing these things out. I just want you to succeed more in English classes. And if you... And I don't know how he does in English classes, but hopefully his grammar is better in school rather than on the internet. Hopefully. I don't know any of this stuff. It's just that he's terrible at... It's not that his spelling is always terrible. In fact, his spelling is mostly correct. It's just that he joins the words incorrectly. He just uses the wrong words in the wrong places, and it just doesn't make sense. That's me explaining why his English is bad. It's not that his spelling is the most dreadful thing ever. Sometimes the spelling is wrong, but not always. Just that the words he uses for the tenses and the mixtures, and it just doesn't mix well. It just mixes into incorrect English.
You guys spoke, even though, okay, this is enough rant for that. Even though this is actually, like, only Spyro games, like, released in Japan, like...
It's not the only game. I mean, I'm aware of 5 Spyro games released in Japan. The first one, the second one, Season of Ice, Spyro Fusion, and the first Skylanders game. Those are all the Spyro games I'm aware of that were released. Wait, those are practically all the Spyro games released in Japan, and I know that for a fact. Now... I think that they tried to release Spyro 3 and the first Legend of Spyro game in Japan, because on the internet you can actually see a Japanese title screen for Spyro 3. Considering that it was never released. And you can see a Japanese trailer for the first Legend of Spyro game, which means that the game was originally going to get a Japanese release, but in the end they said, nah, it's not going to do well. But at least Spyro tried to get back into business. So at least Spyro tried to get Japanese audiences a bit interested multiple times. I mean, I like it when franchises that don't do well in Japan at least get one game in the future, or one game later on from their first and second games, released, and they want to try and see if it might do a bit better. I love it when Japanese developers do that. I hate it when they barely make any games and they don't try and release any of the others. I mean, Jak and Daxter also did a pretty good job. I mean, Jak 1 and 2 weren't very successful in Japan. Well, I think Jak 1 did okay. I mean, it did sell like over 100,000 in Japan, which is good. But I think that it was nowhere near as successful as Crash Bandicoot 4 and Ratchet and Clank just kicked its butt completely in Japan. And the second game came in Japan and it wasn't very successful, and Ratchet and Clank 2 again did very well. And I think that they might have tried to release Jak 3 and Jak X. At least they tried, because I'm aware that they translated those games, or they fully translated those games to Japanese, which means that they might have got a release, but at the very last moment they said, nah. I mean, what's the point of translating a game to Japanese if you're not going to release it in Japan? Just, if you're going to translate a game in Japanese, then release it in Japan, you donuts. But The Lost Frontier was released in Japan, and that was them trying again. And that's good. As for Ratchet and Clank was very successful. Practically all of his games which were released in Japan. So, I can't really say anything about that. And Sly Cooper, the first 2 games were very successful in Japan, and they released the HD collection in Japan, so they tried again. But they didn't release these in time in Japan, which does kind of suck. Especially since there's a Japanese level in Thieves in Time. I mean, that could have been the advertisement part for the Japan. But no, it wasn't. But that's enough talking about random stuff in Japan.
First one and the second one, and Season of Ice and the Season inspired Orange, the Cortex Conspiracy.
It's conspiracy. At least he didn't say capacity like my 11-year-old self did.
Conspiracy? Get it? Conspiracy?
Compiracy. What?
Or Spiral Events, Waku Waku, Domodachi, Daise.
I don't think it's Daise. I mean, the writing is tiny on the Japanese version. It's just tiny, and I probably can't read everything on the Japanese cartridge. And I do not want to go hunting for it, even though I found it. I'm gonna try and read the cartridge, and I'm not showing. I'll show it too quickly, but now I'm going to read it myself. Spiral Adobansu Waku Waku Tomodachi Daiseng. Oh, I forgot. I mean, the writing is just way too small on the Japanese cartridge. It's just way too small. And that's annoying. Crash Fusion. Luckily, the Japanese version of Crash Fusion also has the same name in Japan, just with Crash instead of Spyro. So that's good. Hopefully I'll find the box. No, just look at the Wikipedia article. That will tell me. Well, it should. Yeah, it will. It will. So, it's Spyro Advance Waku Waku Tomodachi Daisaku-sen. There we go.
Which is a Japanese name. Well, I'm just sticking to that. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty excited because this game is actually Disneyland's.
Disneyland? What the beep? Spyro has nothing to do with Disney. The game has never mentions Disney. I mean, what are you talking about? That's just annoying. It's not annoying, it's weird. Come on. Hey, toys, at the very least you've been quiet.
Stimpyland.
Oh, he's talking about Stimpyland, not Spyro. I mean, Disney. Oh, I'm stupid sometimes. Well, I can say the Japanese person did make a Let's Play, or just did a walkthrough on the first Legend of Spyro game and the Eternal Night. Maybe even Dawn of the Dragon, I haven't checked that in a while. And they did translate everything in the game. Well, not dubbing, but they translated what everything said. But it was still, you know, the English versions just with the guy translating it all into Japanese.
Come on. Here comes the return.
I know what he's gonna do now.
Especially because we're taking a look at my...
There it goes. Here it goes. This is actually Stimpyland's favorite. Was Stimpyland's.
No, it's not. Spyro 1 is his favourite game of all time. Spyro 2 is the second favourite.
I think I've been around long enough.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna go back to now. Okay, this is another day that Stimpyland's like Spyro 1 and Spyro 2, but he said that Spyro 3 wasn't like...
He said that Spyro 2 was the best Spyro game, which technically means he thinks Spyro 2 is the best game ever, but Spyro 1 is still his favourite.
This is great, but I wasn't gonna compare these two. Not because this game is so great. I know, I'm pretty excited if he's gonna review, because after he's like doing like the vote video, but Mario Kart Double Dash, which like take its place, but I'm just a little bit mad. But and also Diddy Kong Racing wasn't filed to review. What? Even though there's like 2 games like on 1 month. Now he's
2 games in 1 month. It's sinful to him. Okay. I actually reviewed 3 games in that July, because the SpongeBob review was also uploaded in July. Silly. Plus my Crash month. That was me reviewing 4 Crash games. While the first Crash game was released in October, on the same day I uploaded my Ghosts and Goblins review. The other 3 were uploaded in November, so that was 3 reviews. And I don't even want to research into any more high review amounts.
he's gonna do the 40th review. What's next? Going to 50th review for his birthday?
Don't worry, first off, I'm going to France, so that's completely impossible. Second, I don't upload videos that fast. It's not like I review games daily. I just review games whenever I want, and my 50th review will definitely not be on my birthday. I'm confirming that right now.
Oh, happy birthday, Big Bam Butt. Happy birthday, Big Bam Butt.
My birthday is until September 6th.
Happy birthday, Big Bam Butt. you're gonna take a break from doing reviews, and also
I will take a break because I'm going to France. Problem solved.
because you probably get reviews on so many games. Because even though that Spiral 1 is your, Super Mario 3D was your.
It's still my favorite. It's just amazing.
Looks like Angry Birds win!
Angry Birds is definitely not on my favourites list. Angry Birds is just okay, and the rest are just copy, repeat, same game. Just that one of them is based on a movie. Two of them have space physics. Wait, two of them are based on a movie. Wait, was there a Rio 2 one? But from what I'm aware, two of them are based on a movie. Two of them have space physics. One of them is seasonal related. And one of them's a Mario Kart ripoff. One of them's an RPG. And an upcoming one is a Transformers. It's a game based on Transformers. I don't know what type of game it will be, but they should have shown gameplay. Not that I'm going to play it, but they still should have shown gameplay.
Angry Birds worse.
And from the way, he actually wants to review Angry Birds. It's just that it's not on his top list.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for more reviews sometime at some point in September. He's going to France. Paris. Because I'm gonna do more videos like on Friday. And also I won't be not doing more videos on like on the Monday because I have a checkup at my doctor.
All I can say is you're probably going to see some more reviews in August. Even if that makes you angry, deal with it.
On my checkup. So that's gonna be a little disappointed. So yeah guys, I will see you for more videos, so bye for now. Bye. Actually my Yoshi's New Island is actually my new
So Yoshi's New Island is his favourite game of all time. Interesting, considering that game received mediocre reviews. Or just average reviews.
Okay. Alright, I've done it. So, bye for now. Bye.
Now, as a countdown when it comes to what it was supposed to be about, it sucked. He didn't really talk about why he wanted me to review the games, and he didn't really give us some full history on the game. He just talked about random things. And the very rare case of his opinions on the actual games. But other than that, it wasn't painful unlike the other two. No, I actually did have some enjoyment making this. In fact, I had a lot of enjoyment making this. I mean, the other two, those were just painful. But this was actually fun. That, and this, and remember, one line absolutely sold me. Just remember that.
Yoshi's Island, aka Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Yep, everybody's favorite game of all time.
Oh my god, I think I nearly puked. Oh my god, that was just amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Anyway, this is Big Bang Bird signing out, but that is just incredible. Just remember that. Okay, goodbye.